You are most welcome to Page of Wisdom. The topic I would like to begin with is what is fact? This is very, I think, a basic question, and the students of philosophy, law, and other also from other disciplines, science even, they can find this video useful. And if you find this video useful, please like it and also subscribe to this page of wisdom. Now I begin with what is the meaning of fact. Fact is something which is verifiable. Please note, anything which is empirically verifiable. So a thing or a or an event or some relation which we can observe through senses or which we can perceive by senses, that is known as fact. If there is something which is beyond perception, means which I cannot perceive by senses, that is not fact for me. That I want to say. So what is fact? Fact which is empirically verifiable, which I can support by evidence. Empirically verifiable means that upon experiment something is found as existing. Fact means which had existence, physical existence. So when you say that, when we can say that something is actually existing, we can say something is actually existing when we find it as existing empirically, means on the basis of some evidence. We have some external fact to prove that fact. Suppose I say that A is present here. So I can say it because I observe it. B will also say that A is present here. Why? He is supporting my version. He is supporting my observation. He has also found A as present here. Please note, I am talking about the established fact. Sometimes facts are disputed, so they are called the statement of fact, or the my version of fact, your version of fact. The statement of fact produced by one party, statement of fact produced by another party. I'm not talking about the disputed facts. I'm talking about the facts which are established facts. So established facts means that which is established after observation. Please note, there is only one method of proving something, that is the observation. If there is some dispute whether matter A does exist or it does not exist, it can be done only by observation. Its existence can be proved only by observation. Sometimes people claim that there are other methods of also, there are other sources of knowledge. For some people, the authority may be the source of knowledge. He may be relying on some authority. Some people rely on intuition. They claim that they have very strong power of intuition, and they have the very strong sixth sense, on the basis of which they claim something as existing which I cannot observe, which cannot be verifiable, which cannot be verified. Okay, but that is not knowledge. Please note, knowledge is something which is verifiable, means which is when you say that this information is the part of the stock of knowledge, and this is part of knowledge. So that only that information is part of knowledge, which is empirically verifiable, which can be verified, which existence of which is proved. That is the point which I would like to say. We gather them from information from various sources, but all the information are not facts. Please note, all the information is not a valid piece of information, or is the reliable information. I am talking about the reliable information. So it has to meet the reliability criterion. So what is the reliability criterion? Reliability criterion is that it is proved on the proved as existing, and there is only one way to prove whether something is existing or not, that is the observation. This is the scientific method of observation. Any other method is not scientific method, that I can say. Scientific method means here which I can personally know which I can observe, I experience. For me, knowledge means which I can experience. If something which I cannot experience, that is not a knowledge for me. So knowledge means which can be experienced. Up suppose someone is claiming that believe in this particular type of knowledge, believe in the existence of some particular thing. Suppose that is not observable. So yeah, I cannot observe it. So if I can't observe it through my senses or by some instrument, which sophisticated instrument, which so far have been developed, so for me that is not a part of knowledge. I am telling you what I can experience. If anything which I cannot experience, I cannot observe, I do not share that information with anyone, because for me that is not a true knowledge. True knowledge means which can be not only by me, it is observable by everyone. This is the scientific method of observation, that it is observed. In science, what happened, the peculiar characteristic of the science is that it replicates. Things are replicating means things are repeatedly occurring. So if it is repeatedly occurring, I can observe, you can also observe. So something which is publicly knowable, if there is something which is not publicly knowable, that is not fact, the point which I just want to make here. Now the question arises that another level of inquiry which I would like to discuss in the separate video. I think I would like to make this as this only a short video. I wanted to make a short video, so I do not have the time to discuss that thing. There may be sometimes the question may arise that how can you say that what cannot be observed is not existing. Please note, I am not saying what cannot be observed is not existing. I only say, I do say that which I cannot observe, that is not fact for me, that is not a part of knowledge for me. I am not saying that something which cannot be observed physically is not existing, but I can also not say that it is existing. The point is that whether something is existing or not, it can only be proved on the basis of the fact. Otherwise, I am not saying that it is not existing, but that is contested question. That is contested. The issue is contested. Whether it is existing or not, the question is still open. I am not saying it is not existing. I simply say that a fact is existing when it is proved on the basis of its existence is proved on the basis of the evidence. How here lies the difference. Now you say, please note, I am talking about fact. I am not talking about the truth. That is why I am pointing out that this thing, that what is true, no one knows what is true and what is not true. What is absolutely true, what is absolute truth. No one can claim that I know what is universally true, what is absolutely true. I only say I am talking about fact. The relationship between truth and fact is it's not so simple, which can be covered in this short video. I would like to discuss that in the next video. If you show the interest, I can discuss that thing, what is the relationship between fact and truth and how to reach the truth. I am talking about fact. Please note, I am not talking about the truth. That is point. So why I am saying this thing, let me give you some hint, and we can discuss this thing later. That what happens, what facts be derived by observation, even my observation may not be correspond to reality, may not be corresponding to reality. What may happen, that what is reality, my observation is something, suppose A, but the reality may be B. So there may be the gap between my observation and the actual reality and the reality. So that why? Because we observe the things not in the sense they are actually existing, in the way they are actually, in the form they are actually existing. In fact, our opinion about something is colored by my preconceived notions. Whenever we watch something, we observe something, we have already some idea. We have already formed some idea about that. Since we have already formed some idea about that, so we are not approaching that objectively. So if I am not approaching anything objectively, so my perception may be wrong. That is why I'm saying I am not claiming that what I say, what we get after observation, that is true. I am simply saying what we get after observation, that is fact. So what is truth, we will discuss later. If you are interested, please, if you have found it useful, so please like and share this video, and also you can please subscribe it. Thank you very much. You have shown the interest, you have watched this video. I'm very much thankful to you. Please, okay,